EHU, electric hookup. What do we need? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about electric hookup and or EHU as it's abbreviated to. So what do you need? Well, obviously first thing you need is a cable to connect to the electric point outside to go into your van. Now along the way I'm going to give you a couple of little tips, safety tips, and the first one is that when you connect up your van to the electric point, what I quite often see is people only uncoil enough to plug in to reach the electric point. Don't do that. Don't do that. Uncoil it all. There's a reason. I don't know whether you one of the things is when electricity is being generated or passing through a wire, it also generates heat, and if you coil up that cable and you keep it coiled up, it's going to get warm, and if you have enough power going through it, it's going to get hot, and if it can't dissipate the heat very easily, it's going to do this. Yeah, exactly. One of the things that I have seen is people with it coiled up underneath their van, and in one particular case I swear it was directly under his fuel tank. Guess what would happen? Yeah, well, exactly. The other thing is that you uncoil it all and there's loads and loads and loads of cable everywhere. Shove it all under your van. Don't worry, I know I've just said don't put it under your van because it gets hot, but uncoiled so it keeps cool is fine. I say stick it all under your van because if you have it all as a big one of those big nests sitting next to your van, someone probably you will walk past, get your foot caught up in it and end up on the floor looking like a complete, yeah. So tidy as well. You don't want to have unnecessary trip hazards. It's not worth it. So you've got your cable, and it's now in most cases it's just going to plug, you know, this bit is just going to plug straight in to the thing. That's if they've got that sort of socket. In the UK, occasionally, very rarely, or if you're at home, you'll find you'll need that to plug in. So you can get one of these little converters. So your where's it gone? There it is. So that bit plugs into there, and that obviously plugs into there. I've used mine twice in 5 years, so glad I had it. Now if you're abroad in Spain, France, Italy, wherever, quite often they have only the 2-pin socket, so one of those. So you want one of these for that. All these things I've linked down below in the description to these products that you can buy. So this is useful. Now, next tip, polarity. Polarity is very, very important. Okay, yes, when I mean polarity, it's where the live wire is swapped with the neutral wire, so the electricity is flowing in the wrong direction. Most electrical appliances don't care. You know, it's going to make no difference to them whatsoever. I suspect there might be a few that it will matter, but majority of things like your toaster, your kettle, your Hoover, whatever, they just don't care. However, there is a safety issue with it. Let me explain. Right, the issue is here. This switch generally is connected or isolates the live wire. Now if your live power is going through the neutral, then this switch is not cutting it off here, so you still have power traveling along that cable all the way to your kettle or toaster or whatever. Now that doesn't matter to a degree unless you have a problem with this, because now this is plastic, but if this was metal and you had a little fault, that is switched. That's not. That is switched off, but there's power still going to that. So if you have a fault in it and you touch a piece of metal on it and you ground, you make an electrical circuit, guess what? Yeah, that's right, your hair stands on it, you get electrocuted. Not nice. Could kill you. So what can you do? Well, there's some clever little devices called Polarity tester, link in description below, and from the little lights on here, when you plug it into the power, you will be able to see whether the live and neutral's reversed, the live and earth is reversed. Ooh, live and earth reversed, I've never seen that, but that's really bad. Don't do that. That will cause problems. You've got no earth, no neutral, or final thing is okay down the bottom. Now what I tend to do is I connect up my electric cable, and then on the end that I'm going to plug into my van, I plug this in, and then I plug that in. And two useful things: one, you know there's power going into your van, or there will be when you plug it in, but you will know whether your live and neutral is reversed. What if it is reversed? What can you do about it? What I used to do when I started off, I used to take this end apart and swap them round and do it all back up again. Real pain in the buttocks. So eventually I bought this, which is actually the live and neutrals, same on that side, and I've swapped them on this side. So it's a switch cable. I made this one up myself, but you can buy them. Link in description below. Yes, of course, I'm going to keep saying that. So that's just save a lot of time. So that's basically all you need. You need the cable, the English one, unless you're not in England at all. You're in you live permanently in Europe or America, I suppose. Then you don't need the English one. But however, the 2-pin European socket, the switch cable, and finally the polarity tester. And that's your complete lot of kit for EHU. Well, I hope you found that useful and clarifies a few things, because I know some people, well, I've quite often seen, what's that cable? Sorry about that. Oh yeah, hope you found that useful. I lost the plot there, I do apologise. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up if you found it useful. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button that's down below, not that one there. That's just a graphic. And also don't forget, click that little bell icon and you'll get reminders of, or you'll get notifications, not reminders, sorry, you'll get notifications when I upload my next video. If you have any questions or want to know a bit more, or just some helpful tips for other people, please leave them in the comments below. I try and answer every single comment that I get. So just, yeah, until next time, stay safe, especially with electricity. It is dangerous, it does cause fire, it does kill people. So please stay safe, and I will see you next video. Before you go, if you're thinking of full-timing yourself but want to know more, or you just enjoy a really good read, check out my book. It's available now in Amazon, which tells of our story of how we started full-timing very suddenly with no planning, and some of the hilarious consequences of that.